This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field, home of the Colorado Buffaloes. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense in a split backfield now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Breaks loose at the 40. They can't stop him. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buffs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
They stop him, but it's a first down. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. off an RPO. The quarterback looks to his right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Back to throw again. The sure hands. It's Fields. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Catch made on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Cowboys come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes a quick grab. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looking to pass, it's Smith. On the move now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him.
The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Finding some room at the 25. Now here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
He hands it off from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's caught. It's Smith. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to throw. It's Smith. Caught quickly. He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. You make the tackle, but play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and he'll back the offense up. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Grab behind the line, it's Guzman.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Sophomore went down after a nice run.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Buffaloes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To throw, it's Smith. Pressure is coming. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Will set up a third down call.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. Enough for the first, but still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got him on a crossing route. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the back gets the football. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own in the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Defense does a great job. Taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
The Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And the game is now tied.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To the air, it's Smith. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Wideouts now clustered. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Colorado. And that will give them the lead now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He keeps it on the design run. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw. Catch made on the outbound. What a move. Makes one man miss. Up the first down before they stop him.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Design quarterback run. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. And the Buffaloes will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Buffs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down there in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air, and he can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes the grab. It's Fields.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Working clock with the ground game.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
The Buffaloes looking to run some tempo here. The shotgun handoff here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away. Second and 10 here. Back in motion now. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. And that one's picked off. What a play. He can go.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the